Hello my beautiful Librans, and welcome to your late May heading into June 2020 love reading. Let's get straight into it. I have done a pre-shuffle, so let's begin there. What I'm seeing is that you're feeling hopeful about something. It's about either a person or a particular relationship or connection, okay? So the hope card was, the overall energy, and the faith card interestingly flipped out as well. So hope and faith are very similar kind of energies. So you're trying to keep the faith or have faith in a particular connection, possibly. Another common theme that came up in the pre-shuffle was the need to be really self-aware this month. It's the need to observe yourself. You might be taking a bit of a rigid stance about something, and Spirit is asking you to be a little bit more flexible. Okay, so we've got surrender, stubbornness. It says if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. And the other card that kind of was along the same vein was Obsidian, which is a card about self-awareness. Stopping long enough to acknowledge who you see when you observe yourself. The beautiful you and the you that's imperfect. This card is talking about we are all works in progress. Okay, so as you engage in honest self-reflection, you'll start to see what you were overlooking. Qualities you've been seeking in a partner but have forgotten exist with you. You have so much to offer, and as the ancient Greek axiom goes, know thyself. To be authentic in any relationship you have, you have to know and love yourself just as you are. And Obsidian is here to remind you that you are awesome. Okay. As you ponder what you wish to change, love the one you're with. You love yourself in all of your complexity, knowing that whatever strengths you need are present. And Obsidian is here to amplify them through the power of self-awareness. So you might be going through a process of personal transformation here. In terms of love, you're being asked to trust your intuition, your gut feelings about a person or situation, okay? Because your gut feelings are there to guide you, all right? There's a sense of worry. So even though you've got faith in someone or a particular relationship, there is still worry. And, worry is a wasted emotion. This card is saying when worries arise, breathe them out of your body and focus on the power of your heart. And have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. There's that word again, faith. There might be, and it could be stubbornness, there could be something that you're doing that's sabotaging what you want in love this month, okay? Because we've got surrender your addictions. Addictions don't have to mean, addictions to substances like drugs and alcohol or food. Addictions can be just any behavior that sabotages you. It can be overspending. It can be being defensive and stubborn. It's anything that gets in the way of what you want, or anything that can be harmful to others as well. So think about what are your sabotaging behaviors, because you've got the ownership card, and it's saying that you need to take ownership for how you make others feel and do your part to repair any bridges you might have burnt. If bridge mending feels impossible, then I can start small. Instead of becoming a bridge architect, maybe I'll just skip the bridge and walk the long way around. Taking ownership is great for burning calories. So, interesting. This is saying there's not going to be a promise of reconciliation if you try to repair a bridge that you burned. But at least you'll have grown from the experience. It's a form of maturity when you're able to apologize or take ownership of how you might have played a part in the situation. Then you've got appreciation. It looks like you've been involved with someone that is really different to you and goes about relationships differently to you. This card is saying, I appreciate the unique ways other people show their love rather than compare their ways with my ways. And then I appreciate myself for maturely putting up with people who just can't seem to show love the normal, obvious, universally accepted way. Interesting. That's my dog snoring. Okay. You are trying to keep the faith about something because you've got surrender to prayer as well. It says, when you pray from your heart, you'll be heard throughout the universe and answers and support will arrive. So let's have a look and see what exactly is going on. We'll get the tarot cards out. I'm going to use this deck here. I've forgotten the name of it, but it's beautiful. All right, let's get Libra's energy, please. In late May, heading into June, in love, please. Angels and Spirit, show me Libra's energy. Show me Libra's energy. Look at that, the Star, which is a card about hope. Okay, so you're very hopeful about something. You're trying to keep the faith. You're trying to stay optimistic and positive, and you're wishing something. You're wishing for something. Okay, what is it that you're wishing for? Show me what is going on for Libra in love in late May, heading into June 2020. Okay, so something's come to an end. We have the Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. That's Scorpio energy, all right? Oops, okay, we have two flyers. 8 of Pentacles and the Sun. All right, so you're working towards success and recognition at work, okay? Because the Sun card is a card about recognition and happiness and success. And the 8 of Pentacles is also about recognition. It's a card about your hard work paying off. Okay, so you're hard at work this month. You're focused on success. Let's see, what else can you give me regarding Libra and their energy? Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, definitely you're hoping, because this is a card about wishes coming true as well, 9 of Cups. You're hoping to hear from someone. Okay, look at this. There's been, someone's walked away, someone's abandoned the situation, someone's left, 8 of Cups. Then we have the 5 of Swords. There's been some kind of battle and you could be feeling defeated. There's been a clash of the egos and a parting of ways. Definitely, okay, with these two cards. All right, now look at this interesting dynamic. It looks like the other person is also thinking about you. You've got your backs turned to each other. Look at this. So you're both feeling quite wistful. You're both thinking back on, you know, this battle scene, this 5 of Swords here, and you're both licking your wounds and thinking about the other person. Okay, so the Moon card is here. You could also be dealing with a Pisces. So I've got Scorpio and Pisces energy here. I feel like there was a lot of manipulation because the 5 of Swords, you know, with the ego clashing, and the Moon is a card about things being hidden, secrets, and I'm getting manipulation here. So I feel like someone walked away because there was toxic manipulation, okay? Look, I do see a reunion. I just saw the Three of Cups. So maybe that's what you're hoping for. You're hopeful for a reunion. Let's get who you're dealing with, Libra. Wow, look at who you're dealing with. Nine of Swords. They're very much up in their heads. They're reflecting on what's happened. They're haunted by it. Okay, look at those ghosts in the background clutching at this woman. Okay, this woman is all up in her head. She's not getting much sleep, so there's restless nights. Lots of anxiety, lots of worry. Okay, so show me the other person, please. Who is Libra? Who's the person Libra is interested in? I feel like they're a creative type, the person that you're interested in, because I've got the Artist here. Now, the Artist is not a typical tarot card. It's just an addition to this deck. So it's giving me the sense that not only are you dealing with a creative type, but they might have created this situation. They could have written the script, okay? And you might just be feeling like a player in, you know, a pantomime, whatever drama is unfolding. You just feel like they have kind of created it. Who is Libra dealing with? Could be dealing with a Taurus. We've got the Hierophant card here. Someone who was who wanted commitment. Someone who could have been quite spiritual. Show me who Libra is dealing with, please, in late May, heading into June 2020. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Devil. Okay, wow. Judgment. Okay, we've got Capricorn energy, we've got Scorpio energy, and Taurus. This person has their guard up, okay? They're coming across as the wounded warrior. They might feel like you have wronged them and they are kind of protecting themselves. They're keeping you at arm's length. They have walls up. They might be a little bit harsh with their words. We have the Page of Swords here. Okay, so they might have been quite hostile, critical, but the Page of Swords is also telling me that even though they're keeping you at arm's length, they are watching you. Okay, there's still that sense of curiosity. They want to know what you're up to, because I feel like they could be quite obsessed with you. There's definitely some element of toxicity in this relationship. The Devil card talks about codependency. The Devil card talks about obsession, addiction, a strong sexual connection. Interesting that we have the Devil and early on we had surrender your addictions. So I feel like there was definitely this toxic tie between the two of you. Something keeping you bound. Maybe you were addicted to each other, addicted to each other's something. Remembering the Devil can be sex, okay? Judgment. This is someone from your past and there is going to be a resurrection, okay? Judgment talks about things being reborn from the past. Knight of Swords. Definitely a lot of hostility here. Not only do we have the Page of Swords, but we have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. The Knight of Swords is fast-moving energy. So I wonder where this person is traveling. Are they traveling away from you or are they traveling towards you? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. So they were rushing into commitment. They wanted to secure a commitment fast. okay? So that's what that card was talking about. Yeah, they wanted that stability, that security, and that committed relationship. That's what I'm getting from your person. So what was this separation? What was this argument? What was this ego battle? Show me about the Five of Swords, please. Show me about the Five of Swords. What went down with Libra and their person? What went down with Libra and their person? Show me on the left-hand side, Libra, and on the right-hand side, the person that they're dealing with. What happened with this battle? Okay, so left-hand side, 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, Queen of Cups, the Star, 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So you feel like there was commitment on your side. You were happy. You were content. You were fulfilled. We have the 10 of Cups next to the Hierophant card. You were in it for the long haul here. Okay, on your side, you were in touch with your emotions, Queen of Cups, and that's unlike you, Libra. Usually you come across as a little bit emotionally unavailable and detached, but you were in touch with your feelings. You were going with your gut. You know, the Queen of Cups is intuitive. And we have the Star card here. So this person could have represented a wish come true. But there was some kind of sneaky behavior on your behalf, okay? I don't know what you were trying to get away with, but we have the 7 of Swords here. This is someone acting in a self-interested manner, and ripping off the other person, okay? Because it's a card about theft, it's a card about deception, dishonesty. So you did kind of engage in that type of behavior. And it could have been that suddenly your feelings changed about this person and they felt it. Because the 6 of Swords talks about moving on. The 6 of Swords talks about a passage, and it can be an emotional change, or it can be, moving like physically over water. So you weren't honest about some kind of change in circumstances, change in feelings. And the other person, they were all like, on a mission. We saw that before. They were in a rush to secure that stability, that commitment. We've got the Chariot card here. You could have been dealing with a Cancer. And then we have the Lovers card in the reverse. So I feel like the other person wanted you to hurry up and make a decision and commit to them. That's what I'm getting from the Chariot next to the Lovers in the reverse. They felt you withdraw your efforts. I think at some point started to, detach. 6 of Pentacles is here. So the other person feels like the relationship was out of balance. One person was giving more. I feel like they felt that they were investing more in the relationship, and then they decided, this isn't working for me and I'm not getting what I need. The 7 of Wands is a card about standing one's ground and fighting for what one believes they deserve. It's a defensive energy. 4 of Swords, they felt really alone in this connection. 4 of Swords is a card about healing and recovery, but you can see in the traditional tarot someone lying down, and they're by themselves. They cut a very lonely figure. So I feel like they felt lonely in this connection, and that's why they no longer trusted, and you became the enemy. The Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. So that is their energy, the wounded warrior. Look, they're all bruised and battered, okay? So they put their walls back up. Let's see what the real issue is between the two of you. Libra. What is the real issue between Libra and their person of interest in late May and heading into June? What is the real issue between Libra and their person of interest? So the Page of Cups wanted to come out. So I wonder if an apology is coming between you and the other person. Someone needs to eat humble pie and apologize. What is coming in between Libra and their person of interest? Okay, here we go. The truth, communication, Ace of Swords. Okay, so there needs to be some kind of breakthrough, some kind of clarity, because probably neither of you know where you stand. There needs to be an offer, a romantic gesture. And there needs to be, and it needs to be coming from a passionate place. King of Wands. Okay, there's definitely unfinished business here. We've got the World card in the reverse, so it's not yet over. Someone definitely needs to offer an olive branch. That's what I'm seeing with the Ace of Cups. So you've got two aces here. You need a goblet of love sprinkled with a bit of truth. So there needs to be an honest heart-to-heart conversation between the two of you. There's still hope here, okay? I keep seeing the Star card. There's still hope for a compromise. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Someone or both of you are still holding on to this relationship because we have the Four of Pentacles. I do see a reunion, okay? I do see a reunion. Okay. But the imbalance is going to need to be corrected, all right? Now, I'm going to just finish with some simple love advice and a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. Okay. So, angels and spirit, what does Libra need to know in love in late May heading into June 2020, please? So a decision needs to be made. We've got, it's a 50-50 question. All right, so there's a 50% chance that you guys can work things out. Let's have a look. here we go. Okay, there's definitely a need to communicate. We've got say it. Speaking your truth is hard to do in any situation, but holding it in will never help. When both parties are open and honest, the right discussion can take place. Have courage to speak your truth. You've got take a risk. And it says, if you make your decisions based on fear, the safety you feel will never last. Sometimes taking a risk is hard, but risks don't have to be taken as losses. Risks can be seen as new challenges. It all depends on your perspective. Try something new and see where the risk takes you. You've got shaking the hourglass. So one or both of you is rushing things, and love is not forced. There's a need for patience here. Rushing the present doesn't make things happen any more quickly. In fact, it might delay things. Okay. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has to say. Angels and Spirit, what does Libra need to know in love, please? What is the message for Libra in late May heading into June 2020? What is the message for, okay, Treasure Island? So it's still early days. You're getting to know each other. Treasure Island is a card about discovery, but it's also, remember that card, self-awareness. Maybe you're discovering things about yourself that you never knew. You've got truth be told in the reverse. So I feel like the truth definitely is, it's overdue. It needs to come out. You need to have an honest heart-to-heart conversation, okay? Here we go. You've got To the Sea and Unfinished Symphony. Interesting. So there definitely is something that needs closure. All right. So let's see Truth Be Told in the reverse. So where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future, whether you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than the truth is required now. Interesting. Okay. Okay. You know how I said you need to surrender stubbornness? To the Sea is asking you to go with the flow rather than dictate the course of the relationship. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, so your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. So interesting, Libra. I hope this has resonated with you. Leave me comments, please. I appreciate them always, and have a great month. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.